welcome to CRYPTIC Files. We are obsessed with looking up at the stars, searching for aliens in the endless void of space, but we are looking in the wrong direction. Right now, as you listen to this, there is an alien world beneath your feet. The ocean covers over 70% of our planet, yet we have mapped less than 5% of it. What is moving in the other 95%? Today, we are descending into the deepest, darkest trenches on Earth to uncover 5 anomalies that scientists cannot explain. Take a deep breath. You are about to enter the dark zone. Our first descent takes us to the most isolated place on Earth, the freezing, desolate waters of the Antarctic. It is here, hidden in the blinding fog and freezing depths, that something unnatural is lurking. In the early 1990s, Japanese government research vessels reported a biological anomaly. At first, crew members thought they were looking at a massive, white submarine gliding just beneath the surface, but then, it turned its head. They called it the Ningen, the Japanese word for human. Witnesses described a colossal, pure white entity, over 90 feet long, with a disturbingly humanoid shape. It possessed long, pale arms ending in what looked like human fingers, and a blank, featureless face that stared blindly into the freezing void. Whenever a ship got too close, the massive flesh would silently sink back into the black water, leaving no trace. Is the Ningen an ancient, undocumented species of giant albino marine life? Or is it an evolutionary nightmare hiding in the coldest waters on Earth, waiting for something? If seeing a pale giant in the water doesn't terrify you, perhaps our second anomaly will. In 1999, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, was listening to the Pacific Ocean using highly classified deep-sea military microphones. On March 1st, they didn't hear a submarine, they heard a scream. They named this acoustic anomaly the Julia sound. The audio signature was so impossibly loud that it was recorded by sensors thousands of miles apart, echoing across the entire equatorial Pacific. But here is the disturbing part. The sound was not geological. It wasn't an earthquake or shifting ice. The sound profile was strictly organic. It was the sound of a massive, living entity. To produce a cry that powerful, the creature would have to be infinitely larger than a blue whale. What gargantuan beast is wandering the desolate, silent ocean floor, screaming in the dark? And more importantly, what is it screaming at? Our third mystery isn't a biological entity, but a structural impossibility. In 2011, a deep-sea treasure hunting team called Ocean X was scanning the murky bottom of the Baltic Sea, looking for old shipwrecks. Instead, at a depth of nearly 300 feet, their sonar revealed something that shouldn't be there. Resting half-buried in the dark mud was a massive, perfectly circular structure, over 200 feet across. It looked shockingly like a crashed UFO, but the true horror began when the dive team descended to examine it. The moment their submarine was directly above the object, all of their electronic equipment, cameras, computers, and sonar instantly died. As soon as they moved away, the power returned. Our fourth anomaly is a nightmare that has haunted humanity for centuries. In the early 1700s, sailors navigating the icy North Atlantic whispered about a beast so large it could rip a warship in half and drag its screaming crew into the abyss. They called it the Kraken. For hundreds of years, we called it a myth. We were wrong. Modern science has proven the existence of the giant squid-terrifying creatures that can grow over 40 feet long, with massive, intelligent eyes built to see in pitch-black water. But some deep-sea biologists harbor a chilling hypothesis. If we are only just discovering 30-meter pale humanoids and recording sounds like Julia, then the giant squids we know of might just be the infants. Could a true Kraken-sized apex predator still exist in the deepest unexplored trenches? A creature so massive and ancient, it simply hasn't needed to come to the surface yet. Our final descent brings us to the deepest, most hostile environment on our planet, the Mariana Trench. 7 miles straight down. A place of crushing pressure where the water is freezing and the darkness is absolute. When specialized submarines descend into this jagged canyon, their tiny spotlights barely cut through the gloom. But sometimes, when you stare into the darkness looks back. There are hushed, classified reports from deep-sea pilots who claim to have seen something impossible, a colossal shark-like silhouette passing just beyond the reach of their lights, a shadow so immensely heavy that its mere movement causes underwater sandstorms. Many believe this is the megalodon, an ancient prehistoric monster thought to be extinct for millions of years. Imagine a battle-scarred giant, a relic from a lost age, lurking at the very bottom of the world. Its massive, terrifying jaw emerging from the absolute blackness to swallow anything that dares to enter its domain. The ocean is not just water. It is a vast, hostile, alien world right here on our planet, a place where humans do not and will never belong. The next time you find yourself wading in the dark ocean water at night and you feel a shadow brush against your legs, remember, we only know 5% of what is down there. The rest of the ocean is watching you. Subscribe if you dare to uncover more hidden truths.